I missed yesterday, but I'm here. I'm here now. Happy Wednesday. Hold on, let me turn this TV down. I'm aiming remote at the. Oh, wait. That's goofy. I'm aiming my remote at the live. Hey, Slim Jim. It's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. I hope your day has gone well. Always good to see you. I was glad I was able to stop in and say hello the other day. I'm sitting up here aiming the remote at the live and not at the TV because I was trying to turn the TV down. Happy Wednesday, and I am not going to do a lot of this rope because it's been a minute. I was giving my knees a break, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Definitely not going to go crazy. Hope the day has gone well. I did not hit. I did not hit my I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. I'm only gonna do a little bit to do some cardio with this rope. Hope you and your family have been doing well. Prayers out for Jamaica for sure, and Cuba, and anyone else along the path that could take a direct hit in regards to this storm. Thanking the Lord for sparing those who got spared and are doing well in the midst of the storm. It's been a minute, so I need to slow walk this. Whew. Thank you for being the first one in the room. I appreciate it. Do you have any friends, family that's in Jamaica? Whew. Ah, just a little bit. Cardio. Whew. Goodness. Woo-wee. A little bit more. And I'm stopping this. Whew. Ah. And Hurricane Melissa is causing destruction. Whew. Whew. Did y'all hear about the monkeys? What truck that overturned? And those monkeys were carrying all kinds of diseases, such as COVID and a couple of others. It's real ironic that in the height of this shutdown that would happen. Hello to those who are watching in the background. If you haven't hit like, please do me a favor. Do that for me. Whew. 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 Alrighty. It's been a minute since I jumped this rope. Go to see my cardiologist on Friday. 'Cause that sucked. Let me get another long jump in. And then I'll end it with this. Whew. So please hit the like button if you haven't. That sucked. Happy Wednesday to you. 13. Whew. Trying to 10. Woo-wee. Well, this is making second landfall in Cuba. Whew. Prayers for Cuba, prayers for Jamaica, and again, prayers for anyone who is in the path. In the path of the storm. Whew. All right, I'm gonna stop. Whew. That's good enough. Little light rope work, and I'm gonna stop. I just wish I could go to get to the point where I could jump up to a minute without stopping. Next time I'll get my child to set the timer to see how long I can get to go without stopping. Whew. If I can get up to 30 seconds and get up to a minute, that'll be good. I promise you. Who is it? Hello, Treshawn. Looper, welcome to my live. This is Get Fit with Britt and Get Fit with Britt in chat. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Monique. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Always good to see you. So grateful that you're here. I just got finished jumping rope a little bit. I did a few high steps. Thank you all to all who have liked the live. I really appreciate you. more than you know. He said I missed yesterday. Just needed a moment. But I'm here. Can dogs smile? That's funny. Hold on. Trying to put this up somewhere else. Start Q&A. Can dogs smile? Blessings, blessings, blessings. Hey, Random. Do those in 10 minutes. 10 increments of 10. Because it's been a minute. I don't know if I'll do 100 a day, but I will. Good to see you. Thank you. Yes, they sure can. I have seen it. It's 20. That's 30. Woo. Woo. 30. Little light. So I'm proud of my progress. These exercise pants were fitting quite snug. And as you can see, I got plenty of space that I can pull on the side. You know, I can tell my leggies has slimmed down. And I've been doing it with the bands from thyroid to I understand. You know I appreciate you. I totally do. Ooh-wee. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do. I really do. Yep, that's what the question said. Can dogs smile? Yes, they can. Indeed, they can. They sure can. Oh, wow. 3 days. It hasn't started raining here yet. It's supposed to today. Well, this evening. I'm not trying to prove anything to you, Trishawn. I'm doing this for me. I wasn't asking your opinion on what I did. Yeah, it's supposed to start raining here this evening. Okay, 6-7. Funny. Funny. How do you, Trishawn? Aren't you supposed to be at school? Are you in the US or no? What are you doing here at 10? Are you sitting home and just surfing the web? Sit down for a little bit. Whew. All right. Yes, definitely. And Nima, can you come slide this over here to me for a second so I can get my water? Yep, Monique, I'm sure. Yeah. Just slide that a little bit closer to me so I can grab my water. Thanks. That's good. That's good. Yep, taking a break. I'm gonna grab my pillow. Just 1 second. I'm here. Just grabbing my pillow. A little extra cushion. Trishawn, are you asking for prayer? What are you doing? I'm just asking. Are you asking for prayer? Who, Jesus? Oh, God. I know that's right. What is it that you need prayer for, Trishawn? I don't think you're 10, though. Not saying that 10-year-olds can't ask for prayer. They can. What is it you need prayer for? Search for some diseased monkeys. Trucks crashed. There go Maine. Thank you, buddy. I missed your face. Feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you. Yes, that's for sure. I appreciate it. Hey, Main Squeeze. That's, I might be telling my age by saying that word. That's what my daddy used to say. Oh, nah. He's throwing foul language. Talk about he 10. I don't think so. I'm sorry. I'm not playing no games. But then my age ain't no secret. It's not a secret. Yeah, I timed them out. Right. I timed them out for 30 minutes. They either coming back. Right. I don't mind legitimate questions and things of that nature. Hey, Jace, you going to the beach? You going to the... Yeah, potty mouth. You going to the beach? My nephew Jace is in the building. That's my baby. He going to the beach tomorrow for the festivities. I don't partake in them. As far as Halloween, but I'm not just praying everyone's safety that's out and about with their kiddos, collecting candies and things. And I'm praying that nobody that's connected to me and beyond ends up in the news having something done to candy. Y'all really make sure be adamant about checking candy, especially things that can be easily penetrated, like the packets of little candy bars and things. where somebody can stick a sharp object in it. You know what I mean? Just, I always check for loose wrappers, wrappers that look like they have little punctures, holes in them. I look for all of that. Now, like I said, I don't normally go at all. My son wanted to go with some of his friends and their parents. Um, I will. Hey, Candy K, all day is Candy K. Say here to save the day is Candy K. Hooray, hooray, hooray for Candy K. You have not checked out our girl Candy K all day, make sure you do that. She is an amazing content creator. Yes, are you locked in and Source Network? Absolutely. Candy K, you're so funny. Like I can hear you saying that in your voice. Like you're the one that everybody wants as the auntie. You know what I mean? The auntie, the sister. She gonna pray for you. She gonna tell you what it really is in this here life, and then she gonna feed you too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Candy K. Yes. Yeah, she that auntie that's gonna keep it real with you. Candy K ain't gonna sugarcoat it. She gonna be that auntie to let you know, here, this ain't what you wanna do. Let us pray. Ooh, gotcha. Lord, cover Jamaica and Cuba and anyone else in the path of the storm. Even in the wake of this, use those that don't let those that don't know you be drawn closer to you, Jesus. Oh, I'm still here. How's the weather on y'all end? I know Monique said it was raining. Nehemiah, look up candy warnings and see what they say. Because they have it on the news right now. I'm just saying. Trolley says look-alike products of candy. Those could be like with weed in it, like THC. See those? Yeah. Those are not. See, you see it? Yeah, I see. We're gonna have to check everything if he goes out. Yeah, y'all have to look out for those who got kids and y'all allow them to trick or treat and stuff. They have the weed and the snacks that are medicated, like Doritos, potato chips, all kinds of candies, that have THC in it. You gotta watch out for you end up having some children that's high. Need to go to the emergency room, y'all. Please. Because it's very tempting. It looks the same in nature, except for on the side where it says the amount of THC in the products. Y'all, please watch these baby candies. Take them to the ER, get them examined. I don't know if they still do that or not, which they should. They should have pop-up places like that in all these neighborhoods checking out these babies' candies for real. Yes, trunk or treat only at churches that you know well. That part. Yes. A good trunk or treat area. Yes, that's what I was saying. You have to look for, make sure they're not little holes in packages and stuff where somebody could have poked and stuck a sharp object in it.
And then there's these lookalike products.
Yeah, those are the ones that have the THC in it. Yeah, you got to be careful. I was telling my son, I don't care what it look like. Stop accepting snacks from people because you don't know what somebody got in their house. They can have all those products with the THC, and the kids just got and wonder why your child high as a kite and had to take them to an emergency room or something. You got to be careful out here in these streets. They've been doing this since I was trick or treating, telling you to be careful. Back when they was starting to razor blades and apples and foolishness. Like they started this dumb stuff when I was a teenager. But who would just want to poison a kid? Hey, calisthenics. Oh, you was asking the question. Can dogs smile? How you been? Hope you've been doing well. Hello, Dominique, CL. Oh, okay. Hi, Lily. I was like, who is this? Been good. Oh, okay. You been sick? Glad to know you've been doing better now. Hey, Lily. Yes, I didn't. It's been a rough couple of days for me, actually. I skipped yesterday, but I'm back. I was like, nope, 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 nope. Let me get back into it. Let me get back into it. I did, take a couple of days to chill, um, to take some of the stress off of my knee. Um, y'all, I did not. I gotta go back and get me some more. I can't wait to go get me some probably next week or so. To go get me some more okra. Cause baby, let me tell you, I did not realize that their okra water was no. That's why I was like, nope, I'm back here. Don't matter. Um, so yeah, because it just feels weird when you're used to moving all the time and you don't, it drives me nuts. But even when the days that you guys didn't see me on camera, baby, I was up and down my steps, or whatever. I'm gonna move something. Because it's hard for me to just sit. If you see me just sitting and not moving, know that I'm in some terrible pain. But um, yes, because I'm trying to tell you, even if you don't see me on camera, my steps go up just like this on a 45-degree angle. I will walk up and down the steps because I guess that's that muscle memory I've heard about so many times. I just feel weird when I'm not moving. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move somehow. So that I meet with the cardiologist this week. This be my first time in a long time meeting with the cardiologist, but I will be because I didn't know that as you kind of get up there in age and when you're on that perimenopause menopause phase that you should be seeing a cardiologist regularly. So I think I have maybe like 6 or 7 sessions with the cardiologist. So which initially I was a little nervous about, but yes, because your heart is a muscle. Your heart is a muscle that needs to be worked out. It really does. Everybody does, and even if you feel like you can't, do a whole lot in terms of jumping rope or running or whatever. You can sit in your chair. They have all kinds of chair workouts. I have seen them. They have low impact. You gotta move because your heart is a muscle, just like C Life said. Your heart is a muscle and it needs to work out. And even sitting for long periods of time can cause blood. And so it is good to move. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a little bit at a time. And I've showed before how you stand up and you just bounce up and down on your foot, on that oh my God. I'll show you before I end this live. So you just gotta keep it moving, And this is what I mean. Even if you can't do a whole lot or stand up long periods of time, it's just simple and it keeps blood flowing to your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple. If you just stand up a little bit at a time, if you're at your sink and you just do this, you don't even have to do it fast. That gets the blood pumping to your heart. Your heart is a muscle, so you gotta work it out, even if it's no more than walking forward and walking back, little by every time you think about it. In between the commercials, I've heard Coach say this: just stand up and walk. You know what I mean? Yes, yes. And so I discovered that. I can't remember the name of the doctor. On YouTube one morning, scrolling through YouTube, seeing all kinds of people do different workouts. He was just like, yep, whenever you think about it, no matter how many times, you just, it keeps your blood flowing to your heart. It's also good for lymphatic drainage. You know what I'm saying? Tap, tapping here, you know, here, the here, under your arms, and even here is good for lymphatic drainage. So, everybody needs to move. However you can, just do it. I got back problems. Okay, sit in a chair. You know what I mean? I got knee problems. Yes, absolutely. It sure is great for your calves and knees. Yes. For your calves and your legs. Yes, it is. It really, really is. There's so many things you can do. Um, no matter where you are, if you have mobility, um, issues, you know what I'm saying? I saw a couple, of this lady, she pulled her husband out of bed with this special contraption and she held him close and she moved back and forth like like that with him. And he could not move from the neck down. But she still pulled him with her apparatus close to her and moved back and forth so that he can strengthen his body that way because he could not move. So I mean that just showed me a lot. There's something you can do. Trust me, if I could do it, I had went through a period where I had exercise induced asthma. Okay. Couldn't jump rope like I did today. I just used to cry because I hated it. Exercise induced asthma was one of the worst things for me because every time I did too much, it would throw me into an automatic asthma attack. But I also learned that the key to that is staying hydrated. Not just water, though. You know what I'm saying? Natural hydration you get from cucumbers, melons, kiwi, grapes, watermelons. You know what I'm saying? Anything that is high in content in regards to water, dragon fruit, whatever it is that's high, star fruit, is so many of them really high in water content. It is good. Just coconut water. Yes, all natural fruit, coconut water. I found some inexpensive coconut water that's all organic. It only has, like one or two ingredients. Like that's it, natural coconut water and coconut, the coconut from the water. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, some tangerines, all of them, anything that's high in water, that natural, in conjunction, because water doesn't do the trick alone. Yes, water cushions your joints. It helps with your sinuses and so much more. But we need the natural water that we get from our fruits and veggies too. Yes, and you gotta know your body. I didn't know for the longest time that that hydration was the key to asthma. It really is. Yes, absolutely. And natural sugars. Natural. Cause see, I don't eat bananas, so I can't do that. I'm allergic to bananas. Not that I just don't eat them. I'm wholly allergic to bananas. So I have to look for other alternatives for things like potassium and things that are high in magnesium. Sometimes you see people with puffy eyes or dark eyes or stuff like that. Some of that could be magnesium. Some of it could be other health issues. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you from my own personal experience. We need magnesium. I appreciate you. That really, really means a lot. Um, for sure, coming from you. I really appreciate it because see, like be out there doing his thing, so he definitely don't play. And the thing is, he just don't be working out. He don't be working out no once a day. I may do once a day and then go for a walk. Some of those times, but see, life be out there. He definitely leads by example. See, life, um, Coach Mean, Coach Lala, you know what I'm saying? Get It Together Wellness 67. And, we have so many people that's out here on their journeys doing it different ways. You know what I'm saying? Queen's Alchemy, she has a thing now where we voted for her to create a vegan version of salmon or burger and fries. And I think it was one more other dish, but Saturday she's going to be cooking. I think the vegan burger and fries live at 5 p.m. Y'all go over to See Life's page if you haven't. Check him out so you can get the ins and outs of what time and stuff he goes to a channel. Like I said, it's never too late to get started on your journey. You can just go little by little. It helps improve your sleep. It helps with your cardiovascular health, all of that. I got you. Yeah, take your time and let that arm heal. I know that there's some other things you could probably do in the meantime, but yes, I'm just praying that you give your body time to do what it does and recover. So I'm certainly hoping that for you. So I understand. Just take your time. No, it's really not. It's not. Listen, I had started walking back again, I think before the pandemic hit. You know what I mean? And this year has been the most consistent that I've done. No, it ain't never too late for anyone. My mom has a deteriorating spine and she still finds ways to do whatever she needs to do. My mom is my mom is close to 80 years old. She's close to 80. Wow. You see what I'm saying? See, like I said, he met someone 70 and he just started 2 years ago. Yes, because a lot of times we do psych ourselves out in our mind. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had asthma, once I figured out what my triggers was and I learned to stay hydrated, I have used my inhaler the bare minimum this year. This year, the bare minimum. Now I am supposed to naturally do my flow vent daily, but I want to get to the point where I don't even need a flow vent anymore to keep my lungs clear. Yes, yeah, I could have. Why about I tried? I did it. Even if you start walking up 2 steps and you do those 2 steps for 5 minutes a day till you get to 3 steps and then 4 steps, and then so on and so forth. It's not too late. If you can stand up and march in place and sit back down, whatever you can do is the thing. Just do it. Just start it. Just start it. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all, these pop fit pants I got on right now, they were tight. Honey, they were tight. And I'm like, nah, Then I looked up one day after being consistent. My pants are looser, you know, and it's the simplest thing. Yeah, you got to. Because the body is more resilient than you realize. Yes, you got to know your limits and all that good stuff. I mean, I even learned just sitting like I'm sitting on the edge of the chair and doing this. And yes, I feel weird because I'm used to working that weighted hoop, but there's still plenty of things that I can do without it that are just as effective. But just doing this fast, not slow, that'll help. And you can do whatever you think of. 130 pounds. That's what I'm talking about. He said that man lost 130. You can't tell me you can't do it. Just little steps. Yes, I mean, just move. I'm trying to tell you, this heart, you only got one. It's a muscle. 130 pounds is amazing. I have a friend. She's like 5'1", 5'2", close to 400 pounds. And she had PCOS and a whole bunch of other issues. But to date, she has lost 160 pounds. 160 pounds. Now, she did do the GLP-1, and that's not, she had to do what worked for her because of her issues, But I'm trying to tell you, she lost 160 pounds. That's a whole person. And if it was little people, it would be 2 people. You know what I mean? I seen her do a 5'1", almost 400 pounds, PCOS, and all kinds of other issues. But now I think the program she used was Mochi, MOCH, something like that, Mochi. And right, a whole person, 130 pounds. That's somebody, whole person. You know what I'm saying? And my smallest, I was 145. Might not believe that now, but yeah, my smallest, I was 145 pounds. And during that time, my heaviest was 160. But still, I'm not necessarily trying to be that small, necessarily again, that small, but I want to be healthy. I want to be fit. I want to be able to walk up and down the steps. You know what I mean? I want to be able to be productive. One day I want to be a grandma. You feel me? And I want to be able to chase them little boogers around. You know what I mean? Be like, Grandma, how you that fast? Yeah, I mean, we all on our journey, mental health, physical health. And I understand. You understand? You then Slim Jim like one of my cousins. Well, a couple of them are slim, just like you. So I understand. I don't need to gain nothing, honey. I'm trying to lose it, but I want to lose it in a healthy, productive way. Not one of those you look up 2 weeks from now, but I'm 90 pounds down. No, that's too much, too fast. I'm not trying to gain nothing back double. So it's just one day, one step. One day, one step at a time. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do it a healthy way. Cutting back on stuff little. I'm not saying that I'm sitting up here and I don't eat some things that I'm not supposed to eat. But I notice now I don't have a desire to in large quantities. I may go off the rocker and eat something that I'm not supposed to, but I try to keep a healthy balance. When I want to eat junk, Sometimes I just replace it with fruit or yogurt or something like that. So yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly. I mean, looking up and seeing my face is, my face is smaller, and I don't have feel like I not got 95 chins. What time is it?
It's 3:47.
Oh, okay. You can unlock it now since I'm sitting here. But
All
you
right,
know,
I unlocked the door.
okay, just looking and seeing little changes. You know what I'm saying? Shirts being big and slimming down, and you know, um, feeling good at myself, or hearing somebody say, "Hey, um, I started back up again because I saw you." You know what I mean? That feels amazing. you know and I'm not a coach or any of that. I'm just a person who wanted better. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel, when you work out, you sleep better at night. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure that I stretch daily, at least 2 times a day, sometimes three. Sometimes I get ready to walk up the steps, and I'll put my leg up on the steps as high as I can stretch it, on both sides. I just be random out the blue. Wake up in the morning, laying down and, doing these, or in the ones with the post where you post your legs like that. Um, to help like your inner thighs. And I've noticed my thighs have slimmed down too. So hey Lily, welcome, honey. So, honey, I'm home. Welcome, baby cakes. That's my girl right there. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm just talking about my journey, working out. I didn't do nothing heavy, hard hitting today. I did a little jump rope in the beginning, a little weights, um, you know, and I was just saying the key to is moving daily. I can walk up the steps, and honey, I'm gonna stretch my leg and see how far up. Yes. Listen, so far I can stretch my leg to the fourth step. And my steps go up, baby. So I can stretch my leg up 4 steps. I'll be like, girl, yes. So, I sit down on the floor, and my goal is, so far I can lay down on the floor stretching with this part almost completely down. So, you know, so it's just like one day, one step at a time. You know what I mean? Because funny, it was so bad with the asthma one season, y'all. I could not go outside before dawn or after dusk. That's how bad it was. I used to live in a building, apartment building, where the building was the whatever they built in there, they used coal. Man, when I talk about I could not breathe for nothing. So, you know, thank you so much. I'm a keep going and not give up. I try to take, like one day, one step at a time. It's a shame that they have to constantly tell people and remind people about candy and being safe this Halloween. Y'all, please make sure y'all got young kids, check them babies' candies, look at it, because they got so many knockoff THC products that look just like everyday candy. And some people are cruel enough to put that stuff in the kids' candies just to sit back and see if they could see children high. Because I tell my child, I don't normally do it, but he wanted to go with a few friends. And so I definitely need to check it out. Yeah, make sure you check for punctures within the candy wrappers, loose wrappers, any of that. I don't know if they're still able to go and do the x-rays with people candy and stuff like they used to. I don't know. But if they do and you can get to a place do so, I sit down and I've dumped my children's candy out and I've looked through everything. Yes, ma'am. I can definitely answer your question to the best of my ability. Let me stop wrinkling my forehead. Ooh wee. Yes, what is your question? Shout out to the Solomon forehead. What made me want to start exercising? Um, I've always sort of exercised off and on throughout the years, but a lot of times I got frustrated because I was kind of doing it by myself. And one day my son was like, "Mom, I want you around for a long time," because he knows I deal with asthma off and on throughout the years. And he was like, "I want you around. You should start back walking again, actually." And I was like, "Son, I was thinking about that. I think I need to." And I did. I started it just before the pandemic. Um, and when the pandemic hit, I started walking with the boys like every day, at least Monday through Friday. It was. It was affecting my health. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the reason why the asthma was a lot worse because I didn't used to have asthma. I didn't have it initially. Bronchitis is something that I've struggled with since I was little. But yeah, the weight was affecting my health. High blood, well, at first it was like pre-hypertension, then some mild high blood pressure. You know what I mean? I hadn't been on anything for years, and the doctor put me back on a low dose of hydrochlorothiazide, to maintain blood pressure. So um, he's definitely done that. Did I want to do it? No. But at the same time, I'd rather do it until I can effectively, regulate it. That doesn't mean like I'm out here eating burgers and fries and, fried chicken and pork sandwiches and all of that. That's not even how I eat. Not, don't get me wrong, I'm a snacker. I love sweets and things like that. But yes, it was affecting, asthma, all of that. I don't want to live my life tethered to anybody's medication in that regard. You know what I mean? I want to be better. I want to be better than that because I was on 10 milligrams for years. Then I've spent years without it. And my doctor was like, you're getting a little older. Your pressure is a little higher than it should be. Let's start you on the da. So, you know, here I am, you know what I'm saying, just wanting the best for myself. You know what I mean? Want to walk up and down the steps. Don't want to deal with it. Um it was probably a little more stress and asthma medication. Asthma medication will put weight on you. For those that don't know, asthma medication will definitely put weight on you. Steroids. I've been on steroids for years, and that was a contributing factor to the weight gain. Not to say I didn't go through periods where I was extremely stressed out or depressed and I ate in regards to that. So that caused some weight gain. Hey, Hartley, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm trying to tell you that asthma meds, yeah, certain medications will cause weight gain and all of that for sure. So I understand. And so now I'm just thinking about the alternatives. I think one time it was a store in Chinatown that had, I don't know the name of it, but they were these little pellets, little teeny dark little round little pellets. They came in a long tall jar about that long. And you had to take 10 at a time. But when I tell you, I had zero breathing problems when I take them. I was like, I need to go visit the medicine people at the Chinese shop or Japanese or whoever needs it was because whatever it was, it worked. And then one of my friends had given me some tea I was using. When I tell you my lungs was amazing, and this without using anything. You know what I mean? There's so many healthy alternatives out there. It's just a matter of doing the proper research. Because I hate taking medicine if I don't have to. It's so damaging to your kidneys and to everything else. I'm gonna go. I have to check this message that I just had came through, and if you guys are not busy later on, I'll be on with the panel with Elevated and Tina Mo and Miss Melinda and everything. Child, if I do this, I can't see nothing. Like zero, zilch, nothing. I could tell your name is Hardly Happy, but I gotta do this. Yeah, with these, I could. Yes. Child, my eyes ain't nothing but what's I turn. If I take these glasses off, I'll be like, you're gonna have to tell me what you said. They're gonna have to have a voice command on here where I can hear y'all talking to me. Because if I take the glasses off, now I can watch my TV without my glasses, but the phone, nothing. Everything looks blurry. When I say everything on the screen, it looks blurry. I can tell y'all names because I'm used to seeing them. I understand. Because, girl, I would have been like this. What you say? Yeah, listen, all up on the screen. All up on the screen. Without my glasses, no ma'am. I'm the one that wake up out my sleep. And before I thank you, Jesus, glasses. Glasses is what I do. So, um, yeah, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys showing up, being here. This literally was a Get Fit Brit with chat, Get Fit with Brit and chat, where I talked, I worked out and I chatted at the same time, more so than I normally would. But I'm glad to get started again. I'll be back here tomorrow. And if you guys are not busy this evening at 9 p.m., on with Elevated, Miss Tina Mo, Melinda. Sometimes Pooh stops in. Thank you for the 10th like and so many others. Shout out to the people that have watched from the background today. I appreciate the love. I surely do. Um, shout out to, like I said, yeah, stop by at 9 p.m. if you guys are not busy. Check out the panel discussion. Elevator always has great topics that we get into. It's amazing. Yes, 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 yes. She be on the panel too with me and Elevated. It'd be me and Miss Tina and Elevated, Melinda, it'd be Pooh, Coach, sometimes Kiss from Jay joins. The Supreme View Joy Smooth has stopped in. Mr. Rodney has stopped in before. I think a brother of a certain age has been there. I think Brandon has even stopped by. Yes, she just has that voice. I see why people say, hey, that's the voice of YouTube, because she does. She has the voice that kind of draws people in and make them really want to listen to what she has to say. She comes on and says thank you. And so um and so it is very much needed and very much appreciated in this season, because she does not just that voice, but that wisdom behind her voice that makes people actually want to hear what she has to say. So, and the wisdom that she has, you know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, she did went through a pair of things in life. And so she's not just telling you out of false pretenses whatsoever. So, we appreciate her input on the panel, like I promise you. We all do. Yes, wisdom and a voice. Yes. In a society that a lot of times people uh feel silence often. She makes you be like, oh, what? I can say that. I can speak up. You know what I'm saying? For whatever it is. And stand her ground. She don't back down for nothing or nobody. She gonna debate it until the wheels fall off and maintain her stance like a soldier. I promise you. And so, yeah, I just wanted to. You got to give people their flowers, you know. So, yeah, I be forgetting Pope name. Miss Tina will let me know people names in a minute without even saying so. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be back later on tonight. If the Lord says the same, at 9 p.m. with Elevated and Tina Moe and Coach Me, whoever. Yes, she is. She very much that troll sniper, just slash dot dot dot, so many other things. But yes, absolutely. Be in the background on the top of the building in the corner, inconspicuous and hidden. Yes, Hartley, she is doing. She gonna do it. She gonna do it. She gonna do a holy ninja style of sniper like, for real. You know, not to be underestimated. She will be, like I said, up on the roof, up there somewhere, just looking like this. Then bam, she's there. So I promise you. I promise you. When I tell you I haven't had no real serious trolling, now no real bad trolling. Because I remember for about 2 or 3 weeks, I had them trolls was giving me everything they thought they had to give. And she showed up in her all black, like whoosh, bow, out of here, bow. You said you how old? Bow, out of here. I'm trying to tell you. Funny. She will send them packing. And even if they try to come back, if they even feel like she in the vicinity, it's gonna be like, let me not take it too far. Yes, actually, she still shows up. But when I tell you, if Miss Tina Moe is anywhere in the vicinity, it gets checked automatically. She trolled me for about 6 months. 6 months. I'm talking about she was in church groups and everything looking for me, telling everybody she was scared of me because she didn't know what I would do to her. But nah, if she even thinks that Tina is in the vicinity, she gonna come in. I can't see her any longer. She does. She does. She'll see Tina. She'll come in and say hello, and then she'll leave automatically and say she got to go to bed. So I promise you, on everything she does. She was trying to find me on every platform. That's how crazy it got with her. Yeah. And everybody was talking about some, oh, you should just accept it because she supports you and she can. No, she had me plastered all over her page. Yes, she does. She had me plastered all over her page with stuff written all over my pictures. Almost, I don't know, she had a good 60, 70 different things, clips from my videos on her page. It was really creepy. I had never experienced. Yeah, I had never experienced anything like that. No, that was a first for me. It got, and it got worse and worse and worse. I mean, one day for a whole 6 or 7 hours, she literally followed me on every platform. She has went on the Solomon Project platform and just sat there. Just wouldn't say nothing. Just come on a live, come on a panel and just sit. To the point where now everybody knows her because I put out an ABP on her and everybody was like, whoa. Yeah, she would just come up on panels and just sit there. Yep. Begging me to let her back on my page and stuff. No. I blocked her in at least 6 of her pages that I have found. I promise you that. So, um, but yes, I mean, she needs prayers and then some. I don't hate her. I don't hate her, no. It's just, I'm glad it's over too. It was very stressful. When I say she was trying to find me on every platform I had, she literally was. She told me she was looking for me on other platforms besides this. But she don't know. The thing about Facebook is once you block them, you can't find them. I have went through other people's lists and blocked people that discovered that I had blocked previously that popped up. But she does. That's the truth. Not try to be the best example that I could for her, but that wasn't in my pay grade at all. It wasn't. It just that wasn't for me. Mm-mm. I just learned that there's something spiritual that are not for you. That is not my metron right there for sure. Mm-mm. You know, whisper a prayer for her that she will be saved, set free, and delivered. Whatever else she's standing in need of, because she has some serious issues going on. So, it's been much more peaceful without her lurking, talking. She was even sending other people to give me messages, and even they stopped talking. Once I cut her off, they didn't talk anymore because she kept sending them to apologize to me. So I'm like, nope, 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 nope. But I'm about to get off of here because my baby boy will be home in a few minutes, and I have to give him some attention when he come in the door. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you in these YouTube streets a little bit later. If you're not busy, please stop over to my channel at 9 p.m. where I'll be streaming with Elevated Shields and Tina Moe and else graces the panel for the in-depth discussion. I'm glad you caught me too, and I appreciate you being here. I appreciate anyone who has stopped by this page at any time and in support. And to those, if I haven't hit your page in a long time, please stop by my very latest post, drop a comment, tell me, show some love to your page. I'm at, is it 2,300 or something watch hours. So if anybody has time to hit up my playlist, do so. Let me know, and I'll hit your playlist up too, so that we can help each other reach our goals. Like I'm really close to the 3,000 mark. It's gonna take some time, uh, before I reach 4,000, but I know it's obtainable. So awesome! Congratulations! Look at you knocking down almost 4,000. That is amazing. Keep up the good work. I will definitely see you guys again real soon. Um, I'm gonna definitely hydrate more. I'm out of my okra. Y'all, I did not know that okra water was it's filling. Like if I drink it in the morning, like before 6 a.m., I do the okra with coconut water and a little pineapple juice because it helps it not to be as slimy in texture, if you will. But it's very filling. And a lot of times if I use that, I wouldn't have to eat till like 2, 3 o'clock, maybe 5. Some days I could do a whole day without eating anything until about between 3 and 5 o'clock. I did not realize that it did that, but I'm like, I gotta get some more of that. Um, and see if the frozen adjustables I might freeze some so I can just use it whenever I need to. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your questions, Lily. Thank you, Heartly Happy, Miss Tina, Jace, all who stopped by the page today. I will see you again soon in these YouTube streets. Gotta see what my son Dave was like here shortly. He'll be coming through the door. So blessings to all of you guys. Don't forget to continually pray for those in Jamaica, those in Cuba, and anybody else that's in the path of that storm. Just pray that their divine protection, and those that don't know God, that they would draw closer to Him during times like these, and not just because it's a rough time, but in all times. So always remember, you're braver than you believe, you're stronger than you seem, you're smarter than you think, and you're loved more than you know. And if you haven't heard the words "I love you" today, know that you're loved, valued, and appreciated, and your voice matters. Your voice matters. I will see you guys again real soon. Again, thank you for stopping by. And don't forget to keep moving no matter what it looks like. Keep moving. You can do it. Bye, everybody.